Carpooling with Ben, folks. No stranger to the program at all because she's been in the car a few times, and I'm going to take care of business right away. Carla, how's Brian?
He's Brian. He complains every 5 minutes and about everything, and that's basically it, right? Does that sound about
All right.
right?
Well, glad to hear he's doing
He
well.
sends his love. He sends his love.
And I miss seeing him bright and early in the morning, but we'll keep our distance and only pull that card when we need to. You are now the executive director of the Southern New England chapter of the American Heart Association. And for those who don't know, I mean, their first foray with the American Heart Association usually is a CPR card, a heart saver card of some sort. You may have gotten it years ago, or you've gone through the training because, well, the American Heart Association is focused on the heart, but more so in February, it's Heart Month, it's Heart Health Month, and it's Go Red. Obviously, we just had Go Red for Women's Day a few days ago. You recently had a wonderful online event because that's what we do in COVID now with streaming, with Studio 10's Lindsay Idaluca and Rosie Woods. So, Carla, it's great to see you. I'm glad that you're staying safe and everything's going well. Talk to me about your new role and how's it going?
It's wonderful. I'm so excited to be here and be part of it. And I think my grandfather suffered from heart disease, but even a couple of years ago, Brian suffered a stroke while he was on air. And, I have to be thankful too for the Heart Association because his co-host, due to, the education that she knew from the heart and stroke, she knew what he was going through and was able to call, 911 and be able to save his life. And he's here today because of it. And it's been something near and dear to my heart. And to now be able to be here and spread the word. And especially now with COVID, it's more important than ever to take care of your heart and your health and get out there. And, it's spreading that word is important as well. And that's the importance of Heart Month as well. Yeah.
People, they only think about the heart attack, when it happens, but I mean, there's other elements to heart health, with heart disease and stuff. And I mean, nearly 45% of women 20 and older are living with some kind of a heart disease. And, I've been to the luncheons. Unfortunately, there's not one this year, but I've been to the luncheons in the past, and, women especially, they have that scar right here, the zipper, and it's a badge of like, hey, I survived.
Yeah.
It's really something.
Yeah, it is. And I will say we'll have the luncheon will be virtual this year, which is great. But like you said, as with men, women's most common heart attack symptom is the chest pain or discomfort. But recently I was talking to a woman who she actually was having jaw pain, and some of the other common symptoms, which I didn't realize until I started here in this position for that, is for women, it's particularly shortness of breath, nauseousness or vomiting, and then the pain in your jaw and your back. And because she a couple of days she was having that, and she went and got it checked, and thank God, because it saved her life. So these are things that now I'm in my 50s and beyond. This is information and education that I had no idea about. So it's really important to get out there and learn about your health and calling your doctor and getting some family history. 80% of heart disease is preventable. So like I said, it's calling your doctor, getting your history, and getting out there, going for a walk, making those. We're all at home, we're all sitting down. It's like, let's have a pizza. No, get out there and make some healthy food choices. You've got that opportunity to prevent this and make good choices and have good health.
So these ongoing, classes and information points that we can find online, obviously we'll link everything to the Southern New England American Heart Association pages and the socials and everything out there. But I mean, your organization just has a wealth of resources for people to learn about these signs and symptoms, because as I understand it, the jaw pain, the nauseousness, the anxiety, those are also symptoms of having a 20 some odd year old son.
Could be. That
The
could
jaw
be.
pain from saying the same thing over and over again. My mother could probably speak from experience on that as well, but even more so, it's so important for that preventative maintenance to be
Yes.
conscious of that and to look at that information. Your organization, the American Heart Association, they're the tops when it comes to that information.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's the other thing too we were talking about is, like you said, 45% of women age 20 and older are living with some form of heart disease. However, the new data is showing that Gen Z and millennial women have no idea that heart disease is their greatest health threat. That's pretty powerful too. So, we're trying to get out there now, more community impact, looking at blood pressure and hypertension, food insecurities, and health equity. Those are things that are really important. And now that we're all home, and I firmly believe in this, informing the communities of this and making them aware of what they can do to ultimately save their life is my main goal now. And it's just, even the numbers, hearing them at my age is staggering, the information that I didn't know. So there's, you can go to we'reredday.org, and there's a ton of wealth of information there to help you. And then, there's like you said, there's a million places you can go there to kind of find ways to take advantage of the different events that we have going on, and just getting to talk to people and learn more about your heart health.
You are no stranger, especially in our community, because you've been involved with wonderful nonprofit organizations and uh, various drives to help raise funds and awareness for just some of the greatest, for the greatest causes, and helping to save lives. So when you took the position with American Heart Association earlier this year, 2020, I was thrilled for you, because you bring with yourself just this your entourage, your tribe, your group, your crew of people who get behind you to support you through all these different things. The good news, though, I was going to say about, we talked about the millennials and the Gen Zers. TikTok could be very helpful. Doing all those TikTok dances, it takes a lot of practice. It's a lot of hard activity. Just make sure you're closing those rings on the watch, because that's going to help you with
Right.
that. So I mean, TikTok could be a good thing. You never know. It's all of a sudden you could go to an event and shout chicken wing, and then people could recite back hot dog and
Exactly.
bologna. Of course, those probably aren't the best foods for a heart healthy event, but it's what are we avoiding?
That's
No,
right.
it's also it's great stuff like that. You're doing a Women of Impact campaign. When is that happening?
So that, and one thing I wanted to say too, that we have is, and it's important to put that out there, is every 1 in 3 women will die from heart disease, and our motto is one woman is too many, which into our Go Red for Women campaign, and then the Women of Impact. So Women of Impact is starting in March. It will be March 15th through May 15th. And it's women throughout the community that will help fundraise, but also there's mission components to it as well. So it's, helping to raise funds and awareness, but also too, being, if going out there and learning about CPR, or teaching a CPR class, and blood pressure, it's informing the community as well. So there's a mission component to it, which makes it so special. And these Women of Impact will be showcasing them at the midpoint party at our virtual luncheon on April 15th. So we're looking for Women of Impact right now. We have a few people signed up, dynamic women that all have their own individual stories to tell, which makes it even more impactful. So I'm really excited to see this campaign come to life this year.
We are super blessed in this area to have some of the best hospitals between Rhode Island, and when you go out, obviously, towards New Bedford and the Cape, and then right up into Boston. We have amazing hospitals with amazing doctors. But
Yes.
we would much rather you have your contact and interaction with those fine folks when you go to these events, not necessarily through the ER. So it's important to get informed, get educated, and get involved, because helping to raise awareness. You mentioned 1 in 3. That is
Oh,
that's a
it's
very scary
scary.
factor.
It's
Absolutely.
scary.
So
Yeah.
and even despite COVID, heart disease is the #1 killer out there. So
I want to say one more thing to you, Ben, because we're in the COVID age, and I think it's really important for people to know. We went through that list of symptoms that, men and women experience. And if you feel that that's something, you're experiencing pain, calling 911 at the first sign of a heart attack or a stroke is so important. And it's important to note that hospitals are safe right now. I know people are scared with the coronavirus, but the hospitals are safe. And knowing those warning signs and calling 911 can save your life. So it's very important to put that out there for people as well.
Being a person who's been on the other side of 911 for a while, yes, the hospitals are safe, and I can attest to that. And also, the earlier the better. Those early warning signs are literal lifesavers. So,
They are.
Carla, it was great seeing you.
Thanks
We'll
for
end it
having
on
me,
this.
Ben.
We'll be talking with you again soon, I'm sure, during the Women of Impact campaign. Look forward to having some fun with that as well. So, folks, go online, follow all the amazing stuff that the American Heart Association of Southern New England is doing. Carla, great to see you. Have a wonderful and safe evening.
Thank you, Ben. You too.